What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome back to the Liverpool Career Mode Show with a brand new episode, and I'm really excited because we can hopefully bounce back from 2 home defeats in a row in the Premier League. And also I'm working on a real life football video and a brand new My Player Career Mode episode. So if you want to see the My Player tomorrow morning, smash the like button. And sorry that this episode is a little bit late, I was over at my girlfriend's house earlier today, and I keep giving James Rodriguez chances. Hopefully he can come good and hopefully he can bang in some goals, because he's really on a goal drought at the moment. He only scored 1 goal since his £100 million transfer. Can he score today? Let's find out. Here we go boys, welcome to the Leicester City Liverpool game. And Leicester I think are in a pretty respectable position in the league. Leicester City are actually in 4th place, so you could say that they are in the title race. And if we lose to them, oh boy, then we are in massive trouble. Wijnaldum, hit it son! Oh damn it. Oh, this is beautiful. And Bailey! Oh my, what a save! Oh, go on Moreno. Big shot. Oh, Gabriel! He has done it! Yes, Gabriel! That's the finishing that we need. And Leicester City had some moments in this one. It's a lucky break. And I think it's handball. The defender handballs it in the box, but handballs are turned off. Come on, pass and move. Oh, Bailey's in! Oh, please, Bailey. Just hold your composure. Moreno! Alright, James, can you do some magical things here?
A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they still got the ball.
Go on, Bailey. Go on, hit it, Bailey! Oh! He actually has done it! Loud Bailey! Oh, I think it caught the deflection. Let's watch this. Yeah, it takes a massive deflection. I'm not sure if it was going in or not. Oh, it's actually an own goal by Pazella. I think this is the perfect angle to clarify, so I think Bailey's shot is going wide before it gets deflected. So look at Henderson, great run. Great run, and James, please James, go on a run. Oh James. Oh James. Oh, I would love if you ended your goal drought. James Rodriguez! Come on! Come on, James! Oh, he hits the bar! Incredible run by James Rodriguez! Oh, such a shame! That would have been one of the best individual goals. So let's freshen up the team. I'm bringing up these players, and Pulisic, Ojo, Firmino coming on. Can one of them maybe score a goal? Go on, Firmino. Oh yes, Ojo is in. Ojo is in. Can he score? Ojo, please! Bang! He's our player of the season so far. Electric, lightning fast. And what a finish. Nobody is catching Ojo. And that was a smashing finish. Oh, Dybala has done it. Firmino! Ziller! Unlucky. Really hope that when Liverpool go to Leicester City in real life, this is what we will do to them. We really needed to bounce back, and amazingly Leicester City had no shots. Total domination, and this was on harder than legendary sliders. I'm back in form, guys. Firmino was man of the match. He hasn't had a man of the match performance for a long time. Latest results are very interesting. Tottenham were our closest title rivals, and they could only collect 1 point in the last 2 games. So all the teams are beating each other in this very crazy Premier League season. The only team who could put together a winning run is Manchester United, but early on in the season they lost to the likes of Middlesbrough and Burnley. So we now have a healthy cushion. Even though we lost 2 of the last 4 league games, we are still 3 points clear of Tottenham. As I said, Tottenham could have overtaken us had they won their last 2 games, but they could only collect 1 point. And our goal difference is looking like very strong. We scored 35 goals, but we also conceded 18 goals, and that's not very good in 15 games. So it's a very interesting season. I think it's a much more interesting season like this when I suffer defeats early on, because you know, with the increased hardened and legendary sliders, the season will be a lot more challenging. I mean, who would have thought that we would lose to Burnley at home, who actually are in the relegation zone. The title race will be very interesting. Tottenham, Man United, Arsenal, and even the likes of... I get a message that we are in a risk of losing 2 players. Philippe Coutinho is one of them. Steven Gerrard is 39 years old, so I don't think I will extend Stevie G's contract, but Coutinho, I just cannot get him to sign a contract extension, even if I offer something like crazy, like 300 grand. He keeps on refusing the contract, so let me know what I should do with Coutinho. I just don't really know what to do with him. Should I try and sell him in the January transfer window? And also the board is complaining that we are not on track. We need to sell a youth player for a profit of £2.5 million, but to be honest, I don't really want to sell any of our youth players. It's only a medium priority, because youth players are very important for us, and let's actually check on their progress. It was a long time since I last have shown you the squad report, so I want to check the players' stats. Karius, 8 clean sheets in 16 games, that's quite brilliant. And Nathan Klein also doing very well. Not the defenders haven't been improving, because yeah, I'm only showing you. I only want to concentrate on the players who have actually went up in rating. As I already mentioned, James Rodriguez has only that 1 goal, even though his finishing is 85. He has been desperately unlucky. He hit the bar in the previous game. Bailey, only 2 goals in 18 games, another player who is quite misfiring. Gabriel, on the other hand, very good goal scoring ratio, 7 goals in 13 games, that's a brilliant record on this career mode. Dybala, again, I expect more from him, 4 goals in 12 games. Gabriel actually has been a lot more prolific in front of goal. Van Dijk has been a good signing though, and Gabriel is only 23 years old, so he has been an absolutely brilliant transfer. Firmino, again, only 1 goal in the Community Shield final, but that was an important goal. Pulisic, 2 goals so far. He has been impressive though. And Ojo, hands down the player of the season, 11 goals and 8 assists in 20 games. And all 11 of his goals came in competitive matches, so actually he has 11 goals in 17 games if you remove the preseason games from his record. And he is still only 22 years old, so he has a very bright future ahead of him. He reminds me of Jordan Ibe on FIFA 15, I think. I had a career mode where Jordan Ibe was absolutely tearing it up for us in the second part of the career mode. After like season 4 or 5, Jordan Ibe was an absolute world beater, and Sheji Ojo could be that guy on this career mode. Kingsley Coman, he's on the fringes of the first team, because you know I've been training his finishing, but you know he only scored 2 goals so far, so he needs to score more goals. Emre Can, very reliable. Joe Gomez, he's also improving nicely, and he actually scored a goal in the League Cup. And Ryan Kent also scored in the Champions League, amazingly. So yeah, the young players are improving very nicely. Cameron Brannigan's rating is also going up. And the Xabi Alonso regen, very impressed with this guy. I've played him at left back and at defensive midfield, and he is already 80 rated. So I wonder, and he's only 20 years old, so I wonder what could be his full potential like. And he's on a 2-year loan spell, and we have an option to buy him for very cheap money. He's already worth 14 million. 22 million is Mark McDonald's worth. Look at that growth, and he has 2 goals and 3 assists, but his 2 goals came in pre-season. He still needs to break his dock, but you know it's hard in the second team. Mostly he's playing out on the wing. And Sasha Meyer, I need to play this guy more. He's only 18 years old. He already has 80 finishing. And let's see, does he have any skill moves? Not really. 3-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves, but still very impressive, very good player. Luke Quinn, another player who is actually I have high hopes for him. He's a centre midfielder He's Irish actually, and he's quite small. I think he's more like an attacking than a defensive midfielder. Yeah, his tackling is very bad, but his finishing though is quite brilliant. So he's more like a central attacking midfielder. Brandon Watson, another player who has been quite impressive. He needs to improve his pace, but otherwise he's brilliant, and he can actually play as a centre back if I remember correctly. Yeah, and he's 6'2", he's a very tall player, so once his marking goes up, he could be a brilliant centre back for us, and this could save us like 30 million. He's potentially something like 85 minimum, so this guy could save us 20-30 million to spend on a centre back. Mason Watson, I've been training him. Look at those goalkeeping stats going up like crazy. He already improved by 6 rating, and I think I might play him in the League Cup maybe once, just to see how good he is. Reece Wright, another player who has been improving nicely, so I also will try to play him more. He can play right back and left back, and he has a little bit of pace on him, so that's good. Arthur McDonald, he's one for the future. He's just not yet good enough, but already he's improving, even though I haven't trained him. Alan, I think I will sell him. I can't loan him. He's not good enough even for the second team. He's already 22 years old, and yes, he's slightly improving, but not by much. Marko Grujic, what a player. 3 goals already this season from defensive midfield. That's a brilliant record. Just to compare, Dybala has 4 goals and he's a striker. So brilliant. And Ousmane Dembele, another fantastic player who had an amazing season up until he tore his quadricep muscle. So he will be out for 3 more months. So unlucky for this lad. He has been brilliant. But so I can't wait until he's back. Trent Alexander-Arnold is another very talented young player. He already scored in the Champions League, and Emre Moore also scored in the Champions League. But of course, these guys will play more games in the League Cup and in the FA Cup as well. Adam Nagy, very impressive, improving nicely as a defensive midfielder, and Donnarumma, only 4 clean sheets in 13 games. He needs to do more, in my opinion. Sometimes he let in too many goals. Mahmoud Dahoud, he also needs to play more games, but he's 87 rated already. He's worth 50 million. So when we decide to sell him, we will be laughing all the way to the bank. And Julian Brandt, again a player who I signed for 10 million plus storage. He needs to score. He hasn't played up front many games though, so yeah. Sadio Mane, his season I think is over. He tore his ACL, and that's so unlucky. Look at that goal scoring record. He's contributed to 12 goals in just 10 Premier League games, 7 goals and 5 assists. Amazing season Mane had up until that injury, so that's just very unlucky. But that happens. It happened to Danny Ings, it happened to Joe Gomez in real life. Danny Ings doing well, 2 goals and 4 assists, but I think I will maybe sell him either in the January or in the summer transfer window, because I want to give young players more playing time. And Danny Ings, even though he's a brilliant striker, he has 89 finishing, he's 27, so he won't improve much. Coutinho, I'm devastated to lose him. He's out injured at the moment, but he actually scored 3 goals in 4 games. He had a brilliant season so far. I think those 2 games came for Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League, and he actually scored 2 goals in those 2 games. So amazing. And Steven Gerrard, he's 39 years old. This is why I didn't want to extend his contract, because I just can't really give him much playing time. He played in the League Cup once, but maybe in the Cup final he will play. Iamon Lynch is on loan at Juventus. He's improving nicely. Charlie Musonda, he actually hasn't played for Man City, so that's disappointing. I thought that he would get into their team, considering that Man City are in mid-table, but apparently not. He hasn't played yet. Václav Černý is on loan at Leicester City. He only played 2 games so far. Ivan Edwards is on loan at Juventus, and he already played a game in the Champions League. John Flanagan is on loan at Schalke. improving nicely. And Ian Murphy on loan at Aston Villa, very good growth. It was a genius decision to send this guy on loan. Look at that, 98 finishing. Oh, that should be illegal. Amazing. And Taiwo Avoni, again a player that I think I will sell. He's just not growing at all. And Enda Moran is on loan at Sheffield United. So this was the squad report. I'm very happy with how the young players are developing, and in the next episode you will be able to watch the Merseyside derby. I will include a lot more games in the next episode. I just want to release this episode before midnight, so that's why I only included one game in this episode, but tomorrow's episode will contain a lot more games. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later. Goodbye.